Hello everybody. I'm going to give you guys just a couple minutes to come in, and then I'm just going to hop into this card draw before I've got to get to the other fun things going on today. Hope you guys are having an awesome new moon day. Let's see. Hi. How are you guys doing today? It's been a heck of a day, right? It's a Tuesday. Do I have anyone in here that is feeling this Leo moon energy today? Anyone doing some fun creative stuff out there? Hey guys. Hi. Hi Valerie. I love you. You always join in on here for me. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, so I figured I would hop on and just draw a couple cards, see how you guys are doing, how your day's been, and what you guys have been feeling with all this energy going on. Because, man, this new moon, it's the new moon. That Lion's Gate opening up, and with the moon being a Leo, man, it's been a heck of a day, right? Oh, goodness. Okay, so I've missed this. Oh, I know, I have too. I've got to start doing this more. I have to be more mindful of it. I've had a few people ask me if I'm going to do lives again. I'm like, well, the thing is, now that my kids are at home, it's a little bit harder to get to, but I'm going to try to at least every new moon, every full moon, any special days, I'll hop on here and kind of get this done. So, all right, so I feel like the cards are shuffled well enough. I'm going to go ahead and draw. Let's see what we can get. So the overall energy for this new moon. What's the overall energy for this new moon going on right now? I have the Justice card, you guys. Okay, so it's Libra energy. We have the Justice coming in. Oh, hey, Jay. Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing? Yeah, so we have the Justice card. Come up in the big blanket and wine tonight. I feel like that's the best thing to do. I actually went and bought myself some today. I found some watermelon wine. I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to see how it goes. That's just the best day, though. I love doing that. That's the Cancer and the Taurus in me. I love a good wine and blanket. Okay, so we have the Justice card, you guys. So I'm going to throw down one of these little animal cards to go with it real quick. So for me, the overall energy with the Justice card is a lot of karma balancing out. I'm just going to be honest. I'm feeling like there are a lot of cycles finally being put to rest for many people out there. I do feel like mindsets are changing. People are spiritually leveling up. They're really starting to see the big picture of things. A lot of karma has been, I want to say healed, because I feel like a lot of people have been doing the inner work, right? And this moon that's being brought about, it is contacting over to Chiron. It is contacting over to that North Node right now. So we're having this collective healing and purging that we've been doing for months, right? All of this culminating into this energy of this Lion's Gate, where it's just this magical portal that, basically the Lion's Gate really opens up a lot of spiritual channels for a lot of people. So with this Justice card, I do feel like a lot of the spiritual cycles that we've been stuck in, maybe subconscious things that we've been stuck in, have finally been put to rest. We're finally working through them. We're, coming on the other side of them. It could be something as simple as, not second guessing yourself moving forward, making decisions in a very Libran-like way. And that's not indecision, Valerie, which we both have a habit of. Your Libra sun, my Libra moon. It is actually very decisive. It's this and that. It's here or there. Sometimes you have to make those decisions, unfortunately. Not always the easiest to make. But with this card specifically right now, with this new moon energy, I do feel like there's a lot of decisions made when it comes to our self-expression. Who we choose to be, who we choose to connect with, how we choose to express ourselves. We're finally starting to see that transition take place, which is beautiful, because I feel like you guys being more expressive is always the best option. Just gonna be real. That Libra energy in the house. Yeah. That Libra energy, man. That Libra energy. So let's see what animal card we can get. Which one is this? We have the rabbit. sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. As I was just saying, sometimes we have to make the decisions. They're necessary sometimes. And here we are, cutting cords, right? And sometimes, again, when justice comes in, when karma plays itself out, when the cycle ends, when you finally reached a point of healing inside of yourself, you find it easier to kind of walk away from situations that no longer serve you. And sometimes the things that we've been fighting to hold on to for the longest have actually been a roadblock to our, our next path, our next, journey, really where we're meant to be. A lot of the times, that saying where sometimes it's harder to hold on than it is to let go, whether it be to people, to connections, to jobs, to your mindsets, your environment, even family sometimes, you guys. Sometimes it's easier to finally do what your soul's calling you to do and release. And in the release, we really find this space of openness. And with this open space, you have this beautiful spot to have blessings come in, because you can't block your blessings if you're making space for them, right? But when we don't make the space, sometimes it can't really come in because there's no room. Will you please save this? I hate this so badly. Okay, I will try my best. I don't know how to save this, but I'll put it on my Instagram thing, that thing right there. Yeah. You guys know I'm not technologically advanced, so it is what it is. Yeah, so let's hop into this, because wow, I was not expecting it to get that deep, but then again, it's Leo, right? Leo is heart. Yeah, Leos, they do things from their heart, man. They do things from their heart. Okay, speaking of cutting cords, we have the Six of Swords. Moving on to waters that are a little bit less turbulent. This is a period of, I always like to think of the Six of Swords as the moment when you're on the boat and you raise the sail, and then you finally just release, and the sail just opens up and it expands, and it takes you to this beautiful adventure. It takes you towards, your soul's truth, right? And in order to get there, unfortunately, we've got to let those swords lie. We have to move forward from something in order to find our next journey, our next destination. And sometimes, the scariest thing to do is leave what we've always known. And sometimes it's actually easier to stay in situations that are toxic or consistently unreliable or consistently just tearing down our soul, because it's all we've ever known. But when you reach that point of closing out the cycle and healing yourself, it's really hard to fit yourself into a mold that's no longer for you. And take it from someone that has had to learn this the hard way many times. Trying to fit, a square peg into a circle, it's damn near impossible. You might be able to get it halfway. You might be able to get a corner in, but when you finally changed, it's really hard to go back to who you were before, especially when you've changed on, that spiritual level, and it's encompassed healing. Because healing means growth, and that's moving forward. So trying to fit into a mold that someone else created for you really, hinders the growth. It holds you back. So we're moving forward, right? We have this Explorer of Wands. We're moving forward, right? We are moving forward passionately, with purpose, with intention, with our souls, with our hearts attached. We are inspired. At the end of the day, this is realizing that whatever changes need to be made, again, whether in your connections, your job, your career, your personal mindset, your heart, it could be something as simple as, maybe your heart has been attached to some pain or something or someone for so long. And knowing, subconsciously it's been a destructive cycle, right? This is intentionally breaking the cycle, because at the end of the day, you have the confidence and you are, I want to say, trusting in your instincts, but also trusting in really that pull. And everyone talks about this, but instinctively that pull, that draw to finally put an end to something. This is taking the situation and something that could be very painful and turning it into something that's beautiful and positive and empowering. This is turning pain into power, and it's with a purpose. So say that 5 times fast, right? Pain, power, purpose. Change is amazing. Come watch it. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you guys, this one feels big, and it's not lost on me that this fire energy is coming in here because, again, this Leo energy, this Chiron. Oh yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I love that though, because this is making the decision that needs to be made. This is also doing it in a way that is, I would say, slow, deliberate, and mindful. You know, this isn't something that you randomly, spur of the moment, decide to just jump on and shift. This is something that's been in the works for a while. Like, this is a big cut of cords. This is something that has been stemming, going underneath the surface, something that you felt kind of growing inside of you for quite a minute. Because the Seven of Pentacles, this is something, you know, this is typically looking at the harvest and seeing where the growth has happened and where the growth hasn't, and then pruning and weeding and going through accordingly. Well, this is also severing cords, you know. So when you're pruning and you're weeding out what doesn't serve you, of course you're doing it mindfully. Of course you're doing it deliberately, step by step. This is not with, you know, just oh goodness, how do I explain this? This isn't with some just an intense burst of something and then you just cut ties. This is intentional. Again, this is deliberate. This is something that has been, I want to say, on your mind, your heart, your soul for a while. So if this is moving forward into your growth, into your, you know, having a different mindset, having a different, I mean, really, this could just be a whole new spiritual leveling up. Like, it could be changing your opinions, your thoughts, your feelings when it comes to yourself, other people. But this has been really budding inside of you, waiting to grow. And again, we have to make space for things to grow, right? We have this Guardian of Pentacles. This is wanting something that's substantial. This Guardian of Pentacles, which is equivalent to the Queen of Pentacles, this is also nurturing yourself through this process. It's being very mindful that though ties need to be cut, mindsets need to be changed, maybe things need to be shifted, it's calling for a change. You're also in the process focusing on yourself and realizing that at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. And what's best for you is to nurture and pour into things that really, again, promote growth within you, but also make you feel at ease with yourself. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she sits back. You know, that's Mother Nature to me. That's what I think of with that Queen of Pentacles. She's just sitting back and she's watching all this growth take place around her, and she's content and she is grounded in her energy, and she is strong and solid and sturdy and firm in herself and who she is, because at the end of the day, she won't deter for anyone else. She is who she is. There is no changing her. And that's not, you know, an ego way. It's something that has evolved with trial and with error and with wisdom and with growth and nurturing herself. So anything that needs to be released is being released so you can truly step into your power moving forward. I definitely needed this week. Big things are coming. Oh, I love that, Jay. I love that because this is big things. Like, this is a big shift. And it's also something that's very, again, karmically led, karmically guided. Yeah, so we have the King of Wands here. Yeah, feeling inspired, feeling driven. I mean, feeling like, oh gosh, you guys, because this is definitely going to be something that is passionate. That Leo moon is coming in hot. I feel like it's kind of like that kick in the ass we all need, to be honest. And I'm just going to say it. It's like we're all getting a kick in the ass to finally make the shift, make the moves that we've been called to make, to speak our truth, to step into our power. Because that's one thing about Leo, man. They'll speak their truth. They'll step into their power. They will take that energy in a room and they will roll with it. And that's something that's truly beautiful about it. And I feel like that's something that, you know, all of us could really embody, especially if we are making decisions in our best interests. Oh, yeah. Okay. And so we have the Five of Cups reversed, which is beautiful because we're coming out of stagnancy. We're coming out of this period of, you know, for some of you, it could have been depression. For some of you, it just feeling so stuck and trapped and empty because you've been tied to something that has been weighing you down and really tearing at your soul. Ace of Cups and the Moon. So again, this is that pull, that draw. It's like subconsciously you know that there's this change coming, and it's going to involve so much self-love, so much empowerment, so much, I mean, it's beautiful gifts from the universe that are coming in. Again, it's not lost on me that the moon falls right there on that fire sign, that King of Wands. So this moon is bringing about this whole new transformation, transition when it comes to your self-love, your self-worth, your self-expression, who you're choosing to be moving forward, where you're choosing to be moving forward. That Six of Swords, we're putting up those sails. We're heading towards these waters that are beautiful and exuberant and alive. And they really help guide us forward into our soul's path. Ace of Cups, at the end of the day, we're giving from a full cup. We're not giving from an empty cup. And this Leo moon is really begging for us to pay attention to our self-worth and our self-love. Pour into yourself more. It's definitely something that, though for some of us it's not very much, second nature, not comfortable, because I know for me, I always kind of put everyone else first. It's something that's necessary, because at the end of the day, every other connection, all these energies, it's all a reflection in how you value yourself, how much you love yourself. And Leos definitely will give you that pride. That's something beautiful to take on, that pride and that sense of heart-centered life. Because living and leading with I want to say like this big glorious heart, like having this heart and choosing to follow it, is such a blessing in this life. And I feel like a lot of people choose not to do that. And this energy coming in is that kick, it's that shift we need in order to really live a heart-led life. And that's, it's going to be probably a lot of transition, you guys. Honestly, in the beginning, it's probably not going to be the easiest of decisions to make. But the time has come, when the Justice card comes in, the time has come to really shift and step into that power. And in order to do that, you got to love yourself. And, self-love, at the end of the day, again, that's where everything else stems from, right? I love that message. Yes, change is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to draw from this Spiritual Queen. Oh, well, we have one that already wanted to pop out. I always draw from this deck too, because this is little focal points that we can kind of focus on amid the journey, amid the energies. These are, just little indicators of something to be mindful of, or, very much in tune with, as this because this is full on just, heart-centered change and shift, you guys, very much so. And that flew right out. Keep going. Can't make this up if I tried, you guys. Keep going. Because literally, at the other side of this, maybe rocky, murky, just insane, chaotic, turbulent that we've been in, is this beautiful, beautiful blue filling just destination that we want to be at. And it's, again, based in our self-love, but it's also based in trusting our own instincts, our intuition, where we're guided to be and what we're guided to do. Because subconsciously, I think I think we all know at this point. We've had so much time to sit and think and really dive into ourselves and heal, that it's kind of impossible to ignore right now. Sure, there are people that are doing it, probably not successfully, but they're doing it, they're just kind of pushing it off. But with that Justice card, it's like, you can only push it off for so long before, this shift takes place. And this is coming from someone with a Taurus sun. So change is not always easiest, but I have learned to accept that it is truly beautiful, and it really is. We have angels. So again, divinely guided, divinely led right now. Highly spiritual time, you guys. And then we have meditation. So this is definitely going in, tonight when this, energy comes in. Of course, to me, the energy is always in the day before, the day after. We have all of this just build up, right? Especially with where it's positioned at, especially in the sign it's in right now. We have all of this build up. Make sure to make time to set those intentions, make those mindful shifts. Make a list. Make a list of, I always tell people, make a list of beautiful attributes and things. If it's about self-love, make a list of those things that you truly appreciate in others, and then go through the list and recognize all of the beautiful qualities that you yourself possess. Focus on that positive affirmation when it comes to self-talk. Catch yourself if you're doing the negative self-talk. Really hard. Again, the Gemini brain in me likes to kind of all the time, but completely necessary, because it will truly shift moving forward. You know, they always say you change your mindset, you change your life. Well, if you change the way you talk and treat yourself every day, you will truly change the way you approach your life. So I love this much. I'm trying to ignore it so I feel that. yeah, trust me. You can only try for so long before finally it just comes in. It's like, okay, it's time. And when it's time to make the shift, you guys. So, well, I am down to 3%. I'm going to get off of here before my phone dies. I love you all, and I'm hoping, you know, and wishing you a very blessed new moon. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, well, if I can find the end button, Valerie's going to love this.